Hi guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel, and today I only have a little bit of time, so this one's going to be kind of short, hopefully. But I wanted to do, what do they hope that you notice about them? So I've got 3 piles here. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. If you need an extra minute, just go ahead and pause it here. Otherwise, I'm going to start with pile 1. And as usual, guys, I've already set the intention that everything that's here wants to be read in the upright, so I haven't looked at these cards yet. All right, pile number 1. Ooh. Okay, so for pile number 1, first of all, because you have this little, I think this is Jesus, hold on. Yes, because you have this little sage-like figurine, I do think that this person hopes that you notice their spirituality, and that is echoed again with these cards because you have the Star, the High Priestess, the Hanged Man, and honestly the Tower I feel like is a spiritual card as well. These are all major arcana, so they hope that you really take notice of them and that you think that they're wonderful. Honestly, let's be real. So this pile applies to everyone. No, I'm just kidding. We all want to be seen as wonderful and amazing, right? But this person, I feel like they could be a healer, or they could have a lot of education. They have a lot of quieter energy, but it's still very powerful and potent. So if this person is quiet or stoic or hard to read in some way, they're hoping that you're reading that as strength, and especially spiritual strength, especially if you know this person from some kind of a spiritual community. If this person has been ill in the past, they want you to see them as overcoming that illness and as being strong and persevering. This person also could be a bomb-ass healer, and they want you to see them as that, because the 6 of Wands is victory, and it's someone who kind of stands apart in a sense. Also with the Star card here, because this is Aquarius, and I always think this with the Star because Aquarius is opposite sign as Leo, and Leo shines in the day, it's the sun, right? But our sun is a star. These stars are just kind of further away, more muted, they come out at night, they kind of pop, you know? So everything that I said about this person being quiet but really shining, especially in their field, shining in their field, I think applies here, and especially next to the 6 of Wands. So especially if this person is like a therapist, a doctor, a massage therapist, somebody who does like body work or healing work, they want you to recognize them as being good in their field, and helping people through dark times. So they also want you to see them as highly educated, because we've got the High Priestess here. This card always represents high education for me, because the High Priestess knows a lot. She might not be front and center. She's very, she's about practice though, you know? This person, they know a lot about whatever it is that they do, and they put it to practical use. They know about it in a way where they can put it into action very effectively. With the Queen of Swords, this is another highly educated card, and the Queen of Swords is oftentimes like a therapist, a doctor, someone highly educated that's had to go through a lot to get a lot of education to get where they are, and honestly they've had to cut away a lot of nonsense to get where they are. So again, that plays off of that strength piece. They want you to see them as strong, and they might not be very open about their past, but I think they kind of hope that you see them as a bit, I want to say the word rugged, in the sense that they have gone through a lot to get to where they are, and that's made them stronger. There also could be 2 sides to them. I think they hope that you know that they might be quiet out in groups and out in public, but that they open up when they feel comfortable and when they get to know someone. And then with the 5 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, I think this person hopes that you don't believe everything that you hear, that this person's really undergone a lot of transformations. They could have had a serious change of luck, or there could be some gossip about how they've made their money and their fortune. This person hopes that you honestly don't listen to that, and that you see past that. If this person has, I don't know, maybe had a lot of romantic partners in the past, they hope that doesn't deter you, especially because over here I picked from the Tarot of Sexual Magic just to see what their sexual feelings are, if they have any, like if they want that or whatever. And with the Death card and the Ace of Wands, I do think that this person has turned over a new leaf. Like if they have been a player in the past, they have grown or matured, or they see something different with you. That's transforming, especially because we have this couple in the background with Death pictured here as this almost like vindictive woman. Like, I don't know. I think that that they want to change, at least with you. Whether or not they're capable of making that change for real, the cards really don't say. I mean, this seems like a very determined, self-determined, strong person. So, and then with the Ace of Wands, I think they want you to see them as very sexual, honestly. The Death card, Death is the Scorpio card, and Scorpio rules sex, and it rules, like where Leo rules the kind of sex that you have that leads to making a child, Scorpio rules orgasmic sex, like the orgasm, and like diving deep for things. So, and Scorpios have that very sexual reputation. So this person hopes that you kind of see them in that light. And with the Ace of Wands, I mean, the Ace of Wands, this is like highly, highly sexual. Also, she's pregnant here. That could resonate with some of you. Like maybe they want you, maybe they hope that you see them as like the mother or father of your future child, or your child now. And then again, there's these two people burning kind of in the fireplace in the background, like how that person was in relationships. They're not that way anymore. I think this person might like you in a certain special kind of a way, and yeah, there could be kind of crushy feelings here. So it's almost like maybe their spirituality has played a deep part in this whole transformation and how they're viewing things differently, you know? So again, with the Tower, that they've been through a lot, they've transformed, their road hasn't been easy, but they came out on top because of it. I love this card in this deck, you guys. The Tower, also Aries and Scorpio, because it is the Mars card, and in Vedic astrology, Mars rules Aries and Scorpio. My brain just, I think I had a mini stroke. I'm just kidding. So again, Aries energy, you have like, I don't know, this is very Aries to me, the Ace of Wands, because it's cardinal fire. And sorry if you can hear the geese outside, you guys. Then with the Death card here being Scorpio, this is very Martian energy, very sexualized energy. So we have that repeated here. Where, and also Mars energy is very strategic. So this person wants you to see them as very strategic, that there's more going on underneath the surface than what's going on. And I think that ties in with the gossip of like, these people don't have the full story. I know that I present a certain way in public, but behind the scenes, I know what I'm doing. And I have a lot of goals that I absolutely intend to reach. And that behind all of this Martian energy is the energy of joy, the energy of healing, right? And again, if this person's been through something difficult that you know about, or you might not know about it because this person is very secretive, but I feel like this person could have really been through something that transformed and changed them in a healing way, like for the better. And they had some kind of clarity about maybe it was about how they were in relationships and the effect that had on people. And so they transformed themselves. And again, with the Hangman and the strength, clarified by strength here, this is a very spiritually strong person. They want you to see them as strong. And again, because the Hangman can kind of be stagnant energy. So maybe this person comes off that way, but it's not stagnation. They're just quiet. There's a lot going. It's like a little duck with their little feet paddling under the surface. That's how this person is. There's a lot going on under the surface. Maybe this person comes off as very business oriented, very educationally minded, and they are, but there's a lot of passion beneath the surface. This person has a lot of heat to them. They want you to know that. A lot of solar plexus energy, a lot of I am energy, a lot of I will energy. This person has a lot of will. They're kind of, they want you to see them as a force to be reckoned with. Very virile. That's coming to mind. Man or woman, obviously, for, we always talk about energies, right, with the tarot, and language is a weird thing. So I don't remember if I was okay with that. Let me just, okay with my words. I'm trying to be better about that. So let me just pull a card here. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think this person, again, was a certain way in the past. I don't know if you've dated this person before or you just know about their reputation. But I think this person has turned over a new leaf in that sense. They found some kind of a spirituality and a new way of looking at life and their behavior, and they're really moving forward with that. So it's just interesting that we've got the Star card and also the Sun card and the Strength card here, because it's, I don't know, it's like two ends of that Leo Aquarius pole. So, yeah. That is your reading, pile one. Please let me know if it resonated with you in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. Honestly, this channel and doing this is making my life so happy right now. So thank you guys for all of your support, and I hope to see you next time. All right, pile number 2 with this heart. Let's see what your person wants you to notice about them. Okay, pile number 2. First of all, if you guys were at all drawn to pile number 1, you should definitely check that out, because there's a lot of similar energy here, but it's stacked a little differently. So let's just jump right in. First of all, with the heart, I do think that this person wants you to see them as a very loving person. They also could want, this is, one of my friends got this from like a Kundalini yoga retreat, and you're supposed to put it in the center of your house, and it makes everyone be in love with each other. I don't really remember. But so there could be something about like Cancer energy in the home, which again, I'm getting similar to pile number 1, because that was all about, they were very stoic on the surface, and they had found some kind of spirituality that helped them to transform how they are in the world. And with this heart energy, I'm getting that Cancerian energy. They could want you to see them as a person that you could have a home with. They could want you to see them as a nurturer and someone that you can feel really comfortable around. But other than that, let's just jump right in, because we've got a lot of, let's talk about the major arcana, because we've got the High Priestess. Here we've got Death, which is major arcana. We also have the Chariot and the Hierophant, which are all major arcana. And then we do have a lot of court cards. We've got the Emperor, we've got the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. So again, this person wants you to see them as someone who has been through a lot and persevered, who has changed themselves for the better over time. And a lot of that could be spiritual with the High Priestess here. This is more sexual energy. I wanted to kind of get, if they wanted you to see them a certain way sexually. Again, this person wants you to see them as very powerful, potent, virile, sexually. Somebody who like really turns it on behind the scenes with the Emperor card. Somebody who might be in control. This is like the strong, silent type. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the Emperor definitely likes to be in control of things. With the High Priestess, they're not gonna like run your business around town, you know? They want to seem mysterious though to you. That like sexy kind of mysterious but also powerful quality, which we see echoed here in the Death card, because the Death card is the Scorpio card, and that sexy mysterious quality is definitely Scorpio energy. They want you to see them as mysterious, honestly, but powerful, because the Death card is clarified by the Hierophant. So this person could be a healer, somebody that ushers people through some kind of transformation. So again, we have that like healer, doctor, therapist. Maybe they actually are, you know, someone who sits with people as they're dying. But I'm getting healer energy, honestly. Like a really spiritual healer. They could have some kind of esoteric knowledge or practice, or more Eastern, more of like an Eastern healer, you know? And they want you to see that type of an energy to them. With the Ten of Wands, this is their burdens. You know, they could have gone through a really painful ending. And with the Knight of Swords, they kind of want to be, they hope that there's something about just being honest and blunt about it, you know, where it's like, it is what it is kind of a thing. You know, I've been through this ending, but I'm also like moving on very quickly. I'm doing my thing. I'm going to get through this hard time like I always do, you know, sort of a situation. And with the Three of Wands clarified by the King of Pentacles, it's like, I think they want you to see them as a self-made person, even though they might have come from, they could have had somewhat of a solid foundation, but they broke with tradition in some sort of a way to make their money or to make their success, or they're doing this and they're laying the groundwork for something that is very successful in the future. Like they have an idea or they have a passion that they're actively working towards. That might seem a little weird. That might deviate from tradition in some kind of a sense, but they want you to see that as promising and as innovative and as something that, I mean, will give rise to this King of Pentacles, very stable, very prosperous sort of an energy. Because they want you to see them as stable, but they also want you to see them as adventurous. So this could be a person who, you know, they have a really nice home and they have a career that's planted, but they also like to travel around and, you know, maybe not in a spontaneous way that's like, okay, let's go to Scotland, you know, not even like that, but some kind of they still like to be fun and adventurous, you know. And then with the Seven of Wands clarified by the Five of Pentacles, I don't know if you guys have fought in the past and somebody felt like left out in the cold, where there was a lot of defensive energy here, but if so, this person wants you to know that they have your best interest at heart. They didn't mean to hurt you, all of that. And that you'll see them as, you know, really just having maybe a different perspective or trying to stand up for what they believed in. And that they were trying to reach out to you and trying to offer comfort and trying to offer support, but that they didn't quite know how to do that. They didn't know how to translate that over. They ultimately want you to see them as someone, there's a lot of energy that's breaking with tradition here. Like a mover and a shaker, an innovator, somebody who is starting something new or taking a new perspective on older things, right? You know, so if this is like, again, a healer, they're bringing in these Eastern methods. Or if this is like a yoga teacher, they're doing something, you know, that's different than, you know, just going in and I don't know how to explain this. I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. But that maybe they receive a lot of pushback from whatever establishment that is, but they're still really determined because this is like, they feel like they found their calling and their passion. And they're trying to follow their heart. Aw. Yeah. I think this person ultimately wants you to know that they're motivated by love. So with the Chariot, this is a person with goals, a mover and a shaker, a person with passion. And it could be in regards to the healing field with the Queen of Cups here. But the Queen of Cups has a lid on her cup, right? So it's like she's very loving, but she doesn't always wear her heart on her sleeve. Oh my gosh, we have so much heart energy, you guys. They want you to know about their heart, and the way that they love might be different than the way that you love, but they do love you and they have a lot of love. And maybe there was some misunderstanding about something that went on, and they want you to know that they weren't trying. I think I already said this word for word, but they want you to know they weren't trying to hurt you, basically. With the Chariot, they could have even been confused about how to handle the situation just from the get-go, and they were trying to choose love, but it was just they were so confused that they didn't really move forward with the confidence that they I even said that like I was unconfident, the confidence of what they're doing. But the Chariot is the young king card, or the young queen in this case. And so this person, I feel like they have an idea, or they're at the beginning of some kind of journey. Even if they were established before in some kind of a field and they had like an established career, they're changing that. And they're trying to, sorry about my hair if you saw that. They're trying to change that. They might be moving in a new direction. And for now, it's like, you know, if they're an entrepreneur, they're starting their own business now, you know, they're struggling, but it's all going to be worth it because they're headed with gusto in the direction of their dreams. So let me just pull. Oh, I got two here. Oh, I feel trapped, controlled, and helpless. That's that energy of tradition that I'm picking up on, right? I mean, look at this. This is the energy. There could be an actual father figure or patriarchal type of figure that's really causing a lot of strife, because we got also 2 5s here. And 5 is the energy, honestly, of the human realm, right? Because we have 5 fingers and 5 toes, and the pentagram represents, you know, the human being with the head think of like the Vitruvian man, the head, the arms, and the legs here. 5 is the number of the human being. And that's why the Hierophant comes in to try and help teach people, you know, how to master being a person, you know. And so this person could have just felt let down by tradition, by patriarchal tradition in general, or there could be an actual religion or institution that they trusted that just really wasn't doing it for them. So they're like, no, this isn't working, and I feel trapped, controlled, and helpless. I don't feel empowered. I mean, this is the energy of feeling trapped, controlled, and helpless, right? So, yeah. And they feel like maybe other people would too. And it's like they're trying to clear a path, not just for themselves, but for others. And then I'm afraid of losing you. Again, I think there was some kind of misunderstanding. And this person doesn't want that to stand, you know? They didn't mean to hurt you, basically. And yeah, they don't want to lose you. They want you to see them as a work in progress, as someone who is taking feedback and getting better, as someone who struggles to show their true heart and live from that place. They're keeping that more protected, but they want a relationship with you, basically. Yeah, for sure. So that's what I have for you guys, pile number 2. Thank you guys for watching. It's honestly making my life, having this channel and doing these tarot readings. It's like the best thing I've ever done in my whole existence. So I'm loving reading your comments. And I just think I have like really great people who watch my channel, honestly, because you guys make me smile with everything that you write. So thank you so much for watching, pile 2. All right, pile 3 with the pine cone. Let's see what your person hopes that you notice about them. Oh boy. Ba-dow. All right. So, pile number 3. This person has moved away from something that was really difficult. Could have been a relationship. But it was like a life cycle, a season of their life that honestly could have given them children. This could have been a marriage. It could have been a relationship with the 3 of Swords energy and the 6 of Swords. I'm noticing these 2 children. With the moon here, this speaks to seasons and cycles of life. They could have undergone some type of, with the swords here, someone could have just been really harsh with them. And it could have, I don't know, I'm hearing self-esteem issues with the moon and the swords kind of all combined. Yeah. Could have really knocked their self-esteem. I do think if this was a relationship that they're moving away from, it definitely gave them children. It was maybe with a soulmate or a dark soulmate. But they're moving away to calmer waters. They're moving away towards a happier life. They want to simplify things. They want things to feel good. They definitely want an uncomplicated life. My mom and dad are divorced, and my mom, I remember asking her if she was okay, and she said, you know, it's just nice for things to be simple, and I don't need to ask anyone for permission to do something. If I want to do it, I just do it, and it's much simpler that way. And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting off of this card, where they want, you know, if it's green, it's green, and if it's blue, it's blue, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope that made sense. So, this person could have felt like their passion led them astray in the past. So they're going through a stage of healing, and they could actually be seeing a therapist in order to help them kind of unpack their thoughts. And they're trying to untangle themselves emotionally, I think. So they definitely have gone through an ending, but it's ultimately an ending that they think is going to lead them to a much better place. They've learned a lot of lessons, and they might not want to talk about it right now, because I think they're gathering their thoughts. They're still processing a lot. So maybe they want you to give them time. They know that they just need maybe a cycle, a season, something like that. They know this trouble doesn't last always, right? Oprah always says. So they know that their moon will be full again, even if it's not full now. But I think also they recognize that you are a safe place for them. And they hope that you notice that they do love you and appreciate you, even if, you know, maybe you want this to be romantic, but you're just picking up friend vibes. That might resonate for some of you, and it's just because they're unpacking a lot of stuff right now. So again, the King of Swords always is a very educated, just energy for me. The King of Swords is stuck on justice, which is not, it sounds like a bad thing the way I said it, like, oh my gosh, can you believe this guy? He's so stuck on justice. No, like he makes head over heart decisions. So it's like this person, whatever they're leaving behind, because it could be family. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be that they're breaking with their family or a childhood friend. Somebody's close to them. This, I'm thinking, with this moon so prominent here, Cancer, 4th house energy, it's somebody that they're really close with, that they could have had to make a head over heart decision and say, you know what, this isn't good for me. Right? And just strip back down to basics, because the 3 of Wands is like looking to see what else is out there, you know? So it's like they're finally leaving and just starting to come to grips with that their life could now be different, you know? And it's something that they're getting used to. And this person could be reading a lot of self-help books. Again, I think like with the energy of the King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups, this is like therapy kind of energy. They're seeking out professional help, whether that's through books, whether that's through an actual person, an actual healer. They're using up all their resources in order to get better and to establish themselves on their own, basically, to heal up after all this. The Queen of Pentacles, clarified by the 7 of Cups, this is just the energy, I feel like, of trying to get stable, because I feel like whatever they left, it was a really difficult decision. There was a lot of secretive energy. Things weren't really clear. It was more intuitive, where they were like, something's not right here, right? And the 3 of Swords, this could have literally, somebody could have cheated on them. But it was like they had to trust themselves, and they're trying to get the confidence, that Queen of Pentacles, that evidence, that, you know, hard, sort of tangible, I know I made the right decision sort of energy. That's what they're after. This person's confused, but they're honestly determined. Sorry about those geese. They're determined to get stable. And then the Ace of Cups, this is loving energy. This is a mother. So if this person is a mother or a father, they're focusing on their kids, and they're focusing on like being the nurturer for their family. Because here again with the 6 of Swords, I'm really drawn to these kids. And then again, this is clarified by the 6 of Cups here, and this oftentimes speaks to children. So they could definitely be focusing on their kids right now, and how to be a nurturer and a provider in a very stable way with the 8 of Pentacles, because this is about working really hard. I think they're trying to get their kids stable. This person's trying to get stable, basically. So I pulled these 2 cards from the Tarot of Sexual Magic just to see how they want you to see them sexually. And honestly, with the 2 of Pentacles here, which is that up in the air sort of energy, and the 10 of Pentacles, I think they want to say give it time. I do think they hope that you're sexually attracted to them if this is a sexual connection. And they hope that you see this as like a long-term thing. But with the 10 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles, this is going to take some time. They hope that you know, like, that you're seeing who they can be after they've done all this healing, and that that they're trying to not just jump into another relationship. They're not trying to throw themselves and their family off kilter. They're not trying to blindly follow their passions. They're trying to pull up that Pentacles energy here, and whatever they build, they don't want to make the same mistakes that they did last time, and they don't want to be led by their passions, and they want things to be very stable and also beautiful. They want to take time to get to know you in that way, and they're not going to be surprised. Like, this person's like trying to sneak up on her, and like they're not falling for games. They're standing strong. They have goals. They have, with a star in the background here, she's got her eye on the prize. She's not going to be distracted from her goal. They hope that you see that as strong. I'm showing off for you. Is it working? See, this is a strength kind of an energy. So it's kind of great. It's kind of a great signal that this person's coming out of a difficult situation and being like, I'm about to be a bad bee about this whole situation, man or woman, honestly. And they want you to know that, you know, they might have made some mistakes in the past. They might have not seen things clearly. They might not have seen a person clearly in the past, and their intentions and what they were capable of until they got behind closed doors, you know. But now that they know that can happen and that's a thing, they're showing off their strength. You know, to them, it's almost, this is a slow build aphrodisiac, where it's like, I'm going to show you who I am over the course of time. So this is like the whole process of healing is also kind of like, hey, I am a suitable partner. And I mean business. So thank you for watching pile number 3. I hope that resonated. Please like and comment, subscribe to my channel. I just honestly, doing this and reading your guys' comments, I smile constantly now. I'm so happy. I appreciate your support so much. My channel's growing. It's so encouraging, and I just love doing this. So I'm going to keep pumping out these videos. I hope you guys will keep showing up. I almost said I love you. I guess that's true. I love you, right? We're all part of this weird, wacky human race, and I hope that your life is great, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.